This episode is brought to you by Squarespace.
Explain something.
All right, you guys. So we're gonna be doing something fun today. We got the man Deo. What's up? Back at it. You guys remember him from the other video, but we're gonna be shooting some film. We have two film stocks that I don't really shoot often. You wanna hold this one for me? We got Fuji 400H. You wanna get a little close up of it, Drew? It's not being made anymore, and that's the last roll I have of it. So it'll be fun to shoot Deo with that. We also have some Lomo 400. We're not really gonna compare anything. We're just out here to have a good time, make some photographs, and kind of enjoy the spot.
It's a little rooftop spot in SF. It's how do I explain this, man? It's tennis courts. They got a rooftop. Like, this is something you see off NBA Street. Like NBA Street. Like, this is like some My Park type of stuff right now. But yeah,
We're gonna make some photos of Deo and sit back and relax. Let's load the camera up and let's get started.
let's get it.
Let's go.
Ayy, I'm talking like,
It wasn't until I got like it down. That's another one.
ayy.
I was thinking more
Look.
shoes like OG.
Dying from Corona while I'm living on Coronas. They been living for attention. They been dying for diplomas. My persona and aroma coulda told ya I don't give a Signed a bigger contract so I could talk some bigger Police pull you over, they be trying to give a
All right, so we're shooting 400H at 100 ISO, overexposing by 2 stops. I want to see how it looks. I've never shot it this way before, and now the courts are clear. Now it's going to be a lot easier to kind of get it going. But yeah, 100 ISO, Fuji 400H, and we have the 105 2.4 to get that nice shallowed up and feel. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get started.
Baby, let me pull ya up. She be on the foyer, folding flouters, whipping Goya up. Straight from out that Mississippi soil, Tom Sawyer up. If you get your paper up, then I suggest you lawyer up. This make me immortal, so I know that it mean more to us. Talking about you more than half your neighborhood been boarded up. 35 with my AC on. Nina by my side with no safety on. Praying to the Lord I make it safely home. But if that ain't your will, then will you take me home? Headed from the bank, I just put 20 up. I stay out the way and get my money up. Praying to the Lord I make it safely home. But if that ain't your will, then will you take me home? I ain't never wanna be a role model. Truly, I just wanna be a bread getter. Why you always trying to be a tough? Around and really be a dead. I've been on 10 since at least 5. In the dirty south where the heat thrive. Pandemic sent it 6 feet. So homie, I'ma need me at least 5. Feeling like none of y'all safe bets.
All right, guys, so in this clip, we're switching over from the 105mm to the 55 to just get a wider angle perspective of the environment here. We're at a beautiful location, and the sun was setting. It was golden hour, and we had a lot of really pretty kind of background environment to play with. So to kind of get Deo in that setting, just to get this more urban feel, we switched over to the wider angle lens and tried to make some photographs from there.
Around lit to be 100 something. Understand that you long-winded. At least wait till my song ended. Every time that you doing right, they gon' tell you what's wrong with it. I ain't really worried what the people say. Good as long as my mama love me. Death gotta be beautiful. The world filled with all kind of 35 with my AC on. Nina by my side with no safety on.
All right, you guys, I'm going to interrupt the photo shoot to give a huge thank you and shout out to our sponsor for this episode, the good folks over at Squarespace. Squarespace is your all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. Now, you guys, if you don't have a website and you are some type of photographer, whether that be portrait photographer, landscape photographer, even street photographers, you guys need to have your own dedicated website to showcase your portfolio. I'm going to show you guys really quick just how easy it is to set up your own portfolio. Firstly, go ahead and create your own website and domain, then hit portfolio and upload your images. It's just as easy as that. I'm going to be uploading some of the images from Deo here up onto my website to update my portfolio. And just like that, you guys, you have your own dedicated space to show off your work and make it more professional. So if you guys don't have your own website already, I would highly recommend you guys check it out. Head over to squarespace.com/KingJapes or enter promo code KingJapes at checkout. You guys will get 10% off of your first purchase of a domain or website. Links will be in the description below. But thank you guys, Squarespace, for sponsoring this episode, and let's get back into it. Back off real quick, Jim. Let me get this.
You ain't never told me to smile before in a picture.
Look mad real quick then.
No, it's good. I gotta show that I can smile, man.
You're gonna be like, hey, this fool's always mad. You want to tell them about your piece here?
So it was originally just a sketchy tank work jacket. I still got the patch right there. Yeah. I rarely wore it. I don't know, it looked too mechanic-y for me. So I was feeling bored one day and I was feeling inspired. So this piece is kind of based off of a Supreme piece, like a denim piece. They got I think it's a skyline in the background. I forget which city though. You know, Flame's been a wave lately, so I've been doing that. I did that on here, and then I just, what's it called? What do I say? I made a gradient, so it transitions from purple to, you know, baby blue to like navy blue to purple, you know what I'm saying? And then the back it says Deus Ex Machina and Memento Mori. So Deus Ex Machina basically means you find hope in like a hopeless situation, and then Memento Mori just means in the end we all die. So it's kind of like basically like in life, shit might not always look like too good, but there's always hope in some type of situation. And in the end, we all die, so it don't really matter anyway. So just try to have fun with it. Try to find the silver lining in it all, and just make sure that, you know, when you look back at life, when the flames rising up and everything, you know what I'm saying, like, and your life's getting engulfed by everything, you're just trying to have fun with it at the end of the day. You feel me? So that's what that really all means. So I put meaning into it too, other than just the artistic direction. Like there's some stuff that goes into this.
Yeah. All right, so Dale's getting changed up really quick. fucking oh my god, you look like old school varsity. Switch up the list. Okay, so we came out a little late. It got dark really fast, but I still think we got some solid shots in.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It's always a pleasure working with him, man. It's fun. It's fun.
And shout out to Stussy.
Yeah, shout out to Stussy. Shout out Supreme. Shout out every brand that I wore today. If you guys see it in the video, please reach out to me on my Instagram at DopeIt'sDB. And I don't mind receiving a free care package to continue shooting with a photographer like King Japes.
So send it over. If you guys need it, contact me, then we'll get it straight to this guy right here.
Look, I got a P.O. box. I'll give you my P.O. box.
Okay, he got the P.O. box. But we're about to get out of here. We got mosquitoes because it's summer now, but thank you guys for watching.
All right, if I make this last try, 100,000 likes.
Wet.
Oh,
that was the perfect ending. Alright guys, so I have right here pulled up in front of me some of the images that we made with Deo. We finally got the scans back in, and I just gotta say, man, straight up, I kind of like Fuji Pro 400H. It's a bad time to like it because it's now discontinued. Really quick though, what I want to do is just kind of go over some of the photographs, share what I think about both Fuji 400H as well as Lomo 400, how I shot them, what I liked, what I didn't like, and just, you know, talk about these set of images that we made with Deo. Now, as you guys remembered, man, whoo, it's sharp. We shot with the Pentax 7, the 105 2.4, as well as the 55 f4. And just to give you guys a quick little sample, here is an image with Deo in it here. Just how sharp it is, man. Look at that. I think this is shot at 2.4 wide open on the 105 millimeter. With that said though, you know, kind of the results that came out where you still have a lot of great detail in the shadows. This was not scanned personally by me. This was scanned by the darkroom lab. And just to show you guys a quick little, you know, comparison here. This is the image right here with Fuji 400H. I'm probably honestly just going to pop it up on the screen, but the colors, man, are ridiculously nice. You know, it's saturated enough to the point where it's definitely noticeable and it's, you know, pleasing to the eye, but it's not over the top. Overexposed, I do kind of see a little pastel, you know, kind of color palette going on, especially in the sky, as well as the sunset here in the background. But overall, I'm really digging the look of Fuji 400H shot at 100 ISO. Had I given this a shot, you know, before it got discontinued, maybe my opinion on this film would be different. But I gotta say, it looks incredible. Let me pull up a couple of different images here. Backlit, of course, but we exposed right here. You know, I took the reading based off of the shadow part here, and it turned out really well. It's a very solid film stock that I probably should have, you know, not taken for granted when it was still, you know, in production. But yeah, that's Fuji 400H for you. In terms of the Lomo 400, I've never, now that I think of it, I don't think I've done a video on Lomo 400 on the channel. Now guys, Lomo 400 is a different breed of a film stock. There's definitely certain characteristics that make it stand out, and let's just show you guys some of the images here. Okay, so here's an image of Deo here, kind of backlit once again. This one kind of looks standard, but you guys are going to see a lot more of this grain kind of in the background here. Even in the out of focus areas, you can definitely see more grain. Whereas even on like the 400H, Grain was not even that noticeable. You don't really see it too much in the images here. So a lot finer grain on the Fuji 400H for sure. But more surprisingly, on top of, you know, just the overall grain, there's kind of like a weird, almost low contrast color cast over some of the images that make it look definitely like a film that is, I would say, non-professional, because if you look at films like Portra or Fuji 400H, you rarely kind of get these, you know, it looks like it's a low contrast color cast. I don't know how to describe it, but if you were to put, you know, fade as a film characteristic, that's essentially what I would describe it as. Like, you know, in some of the photos here with Deo with the basketball, you guys can definitely see that, you know, color cast going on here. And I don't know if this is a result of possibly, maybe it's you know, the time of day that this was shot. This was definitely shot towards sundown. You know, the sun was already almost pretty much set over the horizon. But overall though, you guys, I am very pleased with the way these images came out. Both 400H and Lomo 400 looked great with this shoot, and I am definitely looking forward to possibly picking up some more Fuji 400H if I can get my hands on some, and maybe even getting some more Lomo 400. But if you guys have any experiences with these two films, let me know in the comment section down below. I want to turn the mic over to you and ask you personally if you guys have any tips about these film stocks, you know, how you shoot them, maybe even just your thoughts on what you think about these films. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, man. I hope you enjoyed it. But that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, Notige.
In the dirty south where the heat thrive. Pandemic send it 6 feet. So homie, I'ma need me at least 5. Feeling like none of y'all safe bets. Lately I can't even have safe. Baby, I ain't